Hello, friends. Today's read aloud is Lesson 10, Goodbye from the Good Old Earth, from Domain 11, Taking Care of the Earth, in our CKLA program. Today's read aloud is the last read aloud about taking care of the Earth. I need you to listen carefully as Good Old Earth gives us some suggestions about how we can take care of our planet. Try to remember the different things that the Earth says to help solve the Earth's problems. Well, this is probably the last time you'll see a picture like this of good old Earth, at least for a while. Of course, it's not the last time you'll see me at all. You see me, or at least part of me, every time you open your eyes. Before I say goodbye, I want to share a few interesting things with you. Listen closely and you will learn some amazing things that you and other people can do to take care of me. Remember, it's important that everyone do his or her part. If every person accepts the responsibility to do little things, then these little things will start to add up to many big things. So pitch in, think about what I've taught you, and spread the words. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Tell your friends, your families, that they need to take care of the earth too. Don't litter, and if you see a place where other people have littered, ask an adult to help you organize a litter pickup. Don't throw out trash where it doesn't belong. And if you see a place where other people have thrown their garbage out on the ground, or in a lake or a river, ask a grown-up to help you plan a way to help clean up that area. You and your family can also make sure you recycle paper, cans, cardboard boxes, glasses, and that plastic that you use. Or even start a compost pile with your leftover scraps so less trash goes into the landfills. What symbol do you see on this bin? That's right, the recycling symbol. Set up recycling bins in your home and at school. Make a plan to get the materials from the bin to the recycling center and stick to your plan. If you collect a lot of recyclable materials but never bother to take them to the recycling center, you've only taken the first important step necessary in recycling. If you want to make sure that recycling goes where it needs to go, then make it your responsibility to take care of it. Make sure that everything is properly sorted out on the curb when the recycling truck comes. If your neighborhood doesn't have a recycling service, find out where the closest recycling center is. Then work with a parent or another adult with a car to set up 1 or 2 days each month when you can take a trip to drop off everything at the recycling center. Another thing you can do is try to use your cars a little less. People are good walkers, and cars aren't the only thing with wheels. Instead of getting a ride to a place that's just around the corner, maybe you could walk or ride a bicycle. That way you won't burn any gasoline and you don't put any pollution into the air. Plus, the exercise is good for you. Of course, if people live close to the places they often need to go to, that helps them drive their cars less too. If you or your parents absolutely have to ride or drive, find out if there's a way that you can carpool with someone else. Carpooling is when 2 or more people ride in a car together to the same place. Do you understand how this reduces air pollution? If 4 people ride together to the playground or the store or school as part of a carpool, that means that only 1 car engine is burning gasoline instead of 4 engines. What is this a picture of? How many people could ride in it at one time? You could always encourage your family to use the bus or a train if you live in a city or town when there are lots of available. Buses are great ways to get lots of people to where they need to go and to reduce the number of cars on the road. Anything you can do to reduce the number of cars on the road will also reduce the amount of pollution in the air. Another simple thing you can do to fight air pollution is to plant trees and gardens. Trees and other plants take in certain kinds of pollution, including exhaust from cars and trucks. The trees and plants put clean oxygen back into the air, which humans need to breathe. That means trees actually help clean the air. Every single tree matters, so plant trees whenever you can. And of course, use less paper and recycled used paper whenever you can. Reduce the amount of paper you use and you'll reduce the amount of trees that need to be cut down. That way, there'll be more trees available to clean the air. One of the simplest things you can do is to try to use less electricity. When you are watching television, working on a computer, or turning on a light, you are using electrical power. If people use a less electrical power, then power plants won't need to burn quite as much coal, oil, or other natural resources. That means there'll be less air pollution. So when you turn off a lamp or a television, you're actually helping to keep the air clean. Whenever you walk out of a room for a while, remember to turn off the light. If it's daytime, try to open the blinds or the curtains to let some natural light in so you don't have to use as much electricity. Don't forget that living things, including humans, need fresh water to survive, and that there is a limited supply of fresh water on Earth. You can do your part in conserving water by not wasting it. We use water for baths, washing dishes, flushing the toilet, cooking, watering our gardens and yards. The list goes on and on. Remember to only use what you need. People can conserve water by turning off the faucet while brushing their teeth, or by taking shorter showers. People can make sure they turn off the sprinklers in the summer when the weather report calls for rain, because every drop counts. Most important, I want to finish by reminding you that you are a part of a truly beautiful and amazing world. Whether you live in a city or in the country, whether you live in a big apartment building, in a neighborhood, or on a farm, you are part of this world, and the things you do can affect the whole planet. People sometimes pollute and create all sorts of problems for the environment, but people also have the power to find solutions and take care of the environment. Make it a point to be part of the solution. If every person makes a small effort or tries to help reduce, reuse, and recycle, it adds up and makes a big difference in taking care of good old Earth. Thank you. So at the beginning, I wanted you to tell me about why it was important to take care of the Earth. Come share your ideas to me now. Your brains are active today. You're right, it is important to help take care of the Earth because it's where we all live, and we want to keep it clean and healthy so we can stay clean and healthy. Our word work today is the word effort. Say the word effort with me. 1, 2, 3. Effort. In our read aloud, we heard, if every person makes a small effort to help reduce, reuse, and recycle, it adds up and makes a big difference in taking care of good old Earth. Effort means you try at something, especially when it's hard. I'm going to read some sentences to you, and if it takes a lot of effort, you'll say, that is an effort to take care of an Earth. If it's not, you'll say, that is not an effort to take care of the Earth. Are you ready? Here it goes. Dropping my apple core on the playground after I eat it. Right, that is not an effort to take care of the Earth. Throwing my plastic water bottle into the correct recycling bin. Fantastic. That is an effort to take care of the Earth. Composting my leftover food scraps in the compost bin. Composting is an effort to take care of the Earth. You've got this. How about turning off lights when I leave a room? Amazing. Turning off lights is an effort to take care of the Earth. And our last one is letting the water faucet run while I brush my teeth. There's no tricking you. Letting the water faucet run while brushing your teeth is not taking care of the Earth. You've learned so much in this domain that I can't wait to have you tell me all the things that you know.